Hi there, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome. I'm Kathleen Borsch from knotsofgrace.com, and I'm here with you on Feature Friday here in my dining room. And I'm excited to announce that we now have a new permitted driver in our household. Dana Borsch. So we just got back from the DMV where she took her permit test. So we're excited about that. So on that happy note, and also today is World Environment Day. I wanted to go over or show you some of our newly created repurposed pocket rosaries. So what we've done, I showed you a few of these a couple months ago during our no-show, but I wanted to show some others as well because I've made a few others recently. And so what we've done is we've taken some vintage and some not as vintage rosaries that are broken, and we are repurposing them to make them into pocket-sized rosaries so that they're a little more accessible, and they go along more with the Knots of Grace brand, which is, you know, bringing them wherever you are throughout your day. So I hope that you guys are having a great Friday, and let's get started. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or just let us know you're here, because I love seeing that you're here. And if you're not, I hope you get to watch this on the replay. And you're going to see me bouncing. My eyes might bounce back and forth to look at the comments and the other things that are going on. So just forgive me if you see my eyes bounce. It's just I'm trying to keep track of all the little ins and outs of this software. So, all right, so let's get going. So I'm going to show one that I showed before during our no-show, and this is the vintage opalescent clear crystal pocket rosary. So this one here, we actually had a broken rosary that was one of the Lourdes brands, if you're familiar with those from France, and it was broken, and so we were able to make 5 pocket rosaries out of this. And so this is one of the 5, and these are in the shop for $22 a piece, and there's a couple of them left. So this one here that has a crucifix in the center, at the bottom, and the crucifix is from Italy. It's a nice, sorry, we're getting there. Very simple, looks like little lilies on the ends of the crucifix, and then the rosary center is another one of the crystal beads. And these beads have a little opalescent shine to them, so they have a little shimmer of rainbow to them. So this is the first one that I wanted to show you, and on the screen here you can see where it is on our site. And if you go to knotsofgrace.com, on the home page, if you scroll down, I've actually showcased all of our repurposed rosaries on that front page. So hopefully you get to go out and see them today. All right, so that's the first one. And as always, if you purchase more than $35 and you live in the US, you get free shipping. So take advantage of that in the shop at knotsofgrace.com to get your free shipping. All right, so the next one I'm going to show you. So this one is made of crystal, which is a form of glass, right? This is the one I just showed you. And the next one I'm showing you is actually plastic. So they look like they're glass, but they're plastic. So you can kind of hear the difference between that versus that. Hopefully you can hear the difference. So these are a larger bead. They're called rondelle. They look like little saucers, like flying saucers, or what would you call that, Dana?
A UFO.
A UFO, yeah, it kind of looks like a UFO. Has a very similar design to the last one I showed you, in that the rosary center is another one of the beads that are around the other 10 beads. And this crucifix is a little larger. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. The ends of this crucifix are really sweet. Each of the ends has a heart on it. And then in the middle is kind of a braided look to it. So let's see if we can get that. That's not bad. But this one is, the crucifix itself is about 2 inches, so it's quite large in comparison to this one that's about, you know, 1.5 inches. So this one's a nice robust one. It's good for, you know, as we're aging, our hands, it's, you know, we want to make sure that we can see them and feel them a little bit easier. So this might be something that's good for someone who's a little older, or if you just like bigger beads, this is a great one for that too. So this one is on sale for on the site for $13. So take advantage of these new little rosaries that we have available. The next one, so these, when I found these beads, they immediately reminded me of my childhood. I don't remember me having one, but I must have had one, or I must have seen people have these green plastic beads around. So this is what they reminded me of. And so this one is, we took the rosary and the broken rosary, and we created 6 different rosaries off of this one. And this one, what I did is I created a 3 Hail Marys chaplet. So this is the original piece that was attached, and this is, again, this one is from a, oh gosh, I can't read it. It's in another language. I have it on knotsofgrace.com when you go to the site. But you can actually see this is an original to the rosary. It used to have a little stone in there, but you know, with wear and tear and over the years, it's gone, but it's still very pretty. And it's a metal that I haven't seen this one specifically before, but I know that it's out there since obviously this was made. And then this is the original crucifix that was part of this rosary as well. So we've got several original pieces on this chaplet, and it's the 3 Hail Marys chaplet with a little extra to it. And this one is $11. And it's a nice, again, really easy to take along with you. It fits in your hand, it fits in your pocket, it fits in your wallet. So that way you always have your prayers with you. So again, this one is our vintage green plastic beads. These are little plastic beads, easy, you know, very soft and smooth in your hands, but very lightweight as well. And then like I told you, I made 6 of them, and right now I only have 2 in the shop because I'm still working on the others. So we have the 3 Hail Marys here. Hey, Emery, how are you doing? I'm so glad that you joined me. So this is the other one of the other ones that we created a pocket rosary out of, and we've added this nice crucifix to it with the scalloped ends. And this is a crucifix made in Italy. And then we have a miraculous medal attached to it as well. So the center bead is actually another bead, but then we added the miraculous medal to it. So it's very similar to if you had, say, a miraculous medal center instead of a bead. So 10 beads around the decade, and then you also have your rosary center here and your crucifix. And this one is really, really lightweight, great for traveling. So if you are in a plane and you're, you know, God bless you for being in a plane right now and traveling for work or traveling for pleasure, going to wherever you need to, and you know, having to deal with all the changes that we have with COVID and being in the air, this would be good for you to have in your pocket and ready to go if you needed to pray on your way to your destination, you know, praying for your health. So this is another one of our repurposed for you to enjoy. And this one is also retailing for $11. So, and then there's one last one that I wanted to show. And on these weekly feature Fridays, we're not going to be on here super long. It's really just to show you some products like we're here face to face, at least as much as possible. And I find that if we can see the different products, it's easier. I think that the pictures are pretty, but sometimes it's nice to see them like up against a hand. You can get perspective a little bit more. You can see, well, I have a light shining on me today because it's overcast. I don't know if you can hear the thunder outside, but it's raining and overcast here in Georgia. But you can kind of get a perspective of, how it looks a little more in person than online. So hopefully these Feature Fridays are helping. So this is the last one that I'm showing today on our, and this is also from our Repurposed Rosaries. This one, the beads are very similar to the first one that I showed you. There's a slight difference in the way that they are connected. But if generally speaking, so I'll show you, this is the first one I showed, and this is the one I'm showing you right now. And you would look at it just, from a very quick eye, and you'd probably think they were the same, but they're not. They're from two different rosaries from two different makers. This one is from the Lourdes brand. This was the first one I showed you today. And then this is the one that we're showing right now. And so on this one, you can see, it's easier if I put it up against something. Mary is on the front of the center, the rosary center on this one, and Jesus is on the back of this rosary center. And this rosary center is really neat, in my opinion. I love different rosary centers. Obviously, I do these, I make rosaries, so it's fun for me to see all the different ones. But the shape of this one is hexagonal, or I don't know, it kind of looks like a coffin. I hate to say that, but it kind of has that feel to it. But it's so pretty that it has kind of an artistic look to it. And so this is like a little more artistic, in my opinion. So we have that really pretty, simple crucifix on the bottom attached to it. You have your 10 crystal opalescent, kind of, I call it a rainbow-like crystal glass, which, that's what crystal is a form of glass. And they have this little shine to them, but you can see that, as I move it in the light, it shines. So this one's really pretty as well. So this we have 5 of these in stock, and they're $22 a piece. So I hope you go out to knotsofgrace.com and take a look and see what's out there. Today is World Environment Day, like I said. It's also World Donut Day, if you didn't know that. So go get some donuts if you love donuts, and have some fun. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day. And if you haven't joined our VIP membership, I hope you do. It's really easy to sign up. You just go out to knotsofgracevip.com and you just enter in your email and your first name. That way I can address you by name when I send you emails, and you're eligible for a discount. And I send updates frequently, and there's extra discounts for those VIP members. And if I didn't say so, it's free. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.